I've always loved the quiet. About 5 years ago, I moved to a cabin deep in rural, upstate New York, far away from the chaos of the city. The place is big, secluded, and surrounded by endless woods. The nearest neighbor is miles away. Most days, the only sounds I hear are the wind rustling through the trees and the occasional bird. It's peaceful, exactly how I like it. Fishing is my escape. I spend most of my time at the lake just behind my cabin. When I'm not out there, I'm usually sitting on the deck with a cold beer in hand, watching the sunset and listening to the quiet hum of the forest. But recently, that peace was broken. It started about 2 weeks ago. I was sitting on the deck, like usual, just staring into the dark when I heard something. A twig snapping somewhere off in the distance. I brushed it off, probably a deer or a raccoon. The forest is full of life, and I've gotten used to the noises. But then the sounds became more frequent. At first, it was just more snapping twigs, rustling leaves, still harmless, still explainable. Then, one night, I heard something different. Scratching, it came from the side of the cabin just outside the window of the spare bedroom. It was faint, almost like it was trying to be quiet. I stood up from my chair, heart pounding slightly, and waited. Nothing followed. Probably just a squirrel, I told myself. But something didn't feel right. The next evening, it came again. This time, the scratching was closer. Right outside the window, I crept toward it, slowly pulling the curtain aside. The moon cast long shadows across the yard. Everything looked normal. No animals, no people. I closed the curtain and went to bed, convincing myself it was just the wind. But the night after that, it escalated, not scratching anymore. Tapping, deliberate, like someone tapping their finger gently on the glass. That night, I jumped out of bed, grabbed my flashlight, and rushed to the spare bedroom. I flung the curtain open and shined the light outside. Nothing, no footprints, no movement, no reflection. The air, felt heavy, oppressive. I couldn't explain it. I didn't sleep that night. From then on, the noises came every night. Scratching, tapping, whispers, faint, and I started to feel like I wasn't alone. One night, I decided enough was enough. I grabbed a crowbar from the shed, just in case, and went into the spare bedroom. It felt still, like the air hadn't moved in weeks. I checked under the bed, behind the dresser, in every corner, empty. But then, I noticed something. Plus, the closet door was slightly ajar. I didn't remember leaving it that way. I stepped closer, slowly pulling it open. Nothing. But in the far back corner, I saw something. A torn piece of dark fabric caught on the edge of the wall. My breath caught. My heart thundered in my chest. Someone had been there. I slammed the closet shut and ran outside, trying to clear my head. The woods around me felt like they were closing in. I slept on the couch that night, baseball bat in hand. Quiet. too quiet. The next night, I decided to stay strong. I would sleep in my bed again. I wouldn't let fear win. But just as I started to drift off, tap, 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 right at the window. I ran to the room, yanked the curtain back. This time, I saw it. I turned and bolted for the phone, hands trembling. As I dialed 911, "Someone's outside my house," I said, barely able to get the words out. They said help was on the way. Before I could grab my coat to leave, I heard it. A slow creak from the hallway. Someone was inside. I ran out the back door, through the wood. I didn't stop until I saw the flashing lights of the police up ahead. They searched the house. I didn't go back, and I never have. Boom. The cabin still stands, alone, quiet, but it's not home anymore. I don't know who or what was watching me, but I know one thing for sure. They're still out there, waiting